I've been training at the North Star since January of 2020. My wife actually signed us up. I'd always pass by, see people training, and kind of always thought in my head like, oh, that'd be something cool. But I never really, pursued that. And she actually signed us up for a trial day. We were training here and there for maybe get in 2 days a week. This was just Muay Thai, and then I really started like getting into it once like it was less thinking and more fluid. I think when you first start out, especially if you don't have a background, it's a lot of information coming in, and you're really just trying not to mess up, especially if you're a pad holder. As soon as things really started clicking, the outbreak happened. I think quarantine is really when I shifted from this being a hobby to being something a little bit more. So I really just tried to train as hard as I could at home with lots of running and weight training, just like body weight training and push-ups. And I got a jump rope because I was terrible doing jump rope in the beginning of, classes. And my wife and I got a kick pad, and we were just like doing it every day. And then I started taking it more seriously. And then finally, the classes opened back up first outside, and that's when I really started getting into doing everything. And then in August of 2020, I took Intro to Jiu-Jitsu, and that was again off a whim. And I guess I learned from first even trying Muay Thai, like just try these things out. I'm learning to do that more in my life, is to try these things that maybe are a little uncomfortable and you don't know how to do them. But most of the time they become very fulfilling. That's 100% the case with Jiu-Jitsu. I started off, I was absolutely terrible. I still am terrible. Now I'm just terrible with a little bit more knowledge. And the point of this video is that I think Northside gave me kind of like a purpose to really focus in on training, where it was just kind of an activity in the beginning. And now I'm just working really hard to train and get as good as I can get. The North Star is just such a great community of people of all different backgrounds, but we all respect each other. And I don't know, you can always learn from someone. Like if you're really advanced and you're working with someone's beginner, it really shows you how to teach technique and to really think about your technique. And vice versa, if you're just learning out and you're with someone who can really wail, like you learn how to hold the pads well when someone's really cranking. I think one of the best thing about the North Star and training there is the coaches. I think maybe I never really got into doing any sort of martial arts was because of this stigma of like a very just not inviting place. And I just like totally found it quite the opposite. Like Ziggy met me the first day and like got us on the mats, and Jackson has just been like such a great coach. He's just been so helpful in both pushing me, but also providing guidance and answering questions at all times. And we're all lucky to be surrounded by all these coaches here. They'll recognize where you are, and I think that's what makes a great coach, is people who can get you to that next level but know how you work, because everyone works differently. I guess the whole point of all this is, this is a special place. I hope more people find out about it. I hope, all the people I train with, continue to grow, and people who are where I was in the beginning, not knowing how to do anything, will look 9 months later and be like totally hooked like I am. Everyone starts at a different place, and we're all here to, help people get to where they want to be. It's a fun environment to be around, and if you can work towards making your life better and enjoy it, like that's worth its weight in gold.